So hey guys, how you doing? You're welcome to my YouTube channel, Hosanna's Vlog. If you just come to my question for the first time, this is the face behind Hosanna's Vlog, and this is Hosanna, and you're welcome. Don't forget to watch, like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also turn on the notification bell to always get notified when I post a new video online. Thank you. And for my old subscribers and my returning subscribers, thank you guys for listening back to this channel for this baby again. I'm super grateful, and I love you guys so much. So guys, I've been meaning to do this video for the longest of time. Like, I've been meaning to do this for the longest of time, but the reason why I'm doing this today is because this one like really paying me, like really paying me. So the only thing there, just go grab your popcorn and chinchin and come back and come and hear this story and tell me, like, if you're in this person's shoe, what are you going to do in this case? To be in a marriage or to be married to someone comes with a lot of things: commitment, loyalty, love, respect, maturity, understanding. And when you don't have all these things in marriage, it's as if it will be like every time you're married there's always fight, quarrels. I understand the fact that there's no marriage that there will not be misunderstanding. No, most times leads to quarrel. There's no marriage like that. There's no marriage that there's no misunderstanding. You cannot tell me otherwise. If you like the bishop, pope, there's no marriage that there is no misunderstanding. But when there is understanding, maturity, love, respect, a lot of things, all these things will not even be anything. So the reason why I'm saying all these things is, how can you be in a marriage as a lady or as a woman and you allow an outsider? Because anything that is not your husband is an outsider. Anything that is more than your husband is an outsider. Be it, I understand the fact that there's something we call family, the brothers or sister, but the major thing in a marriage is a husband and the wife. So anything that is not the husband and the wife is an outsider. Be the lady's mother, be the lady's father, be the man's mother, father, is an outsider. So why would you allow a third party to come and scatter your marriage? Like, I've been thinking about it, I'm like, it's so crazy, because you cannot be in a marriage where you don't have intellectual maturity, don't have maturity, emotional maturity. How do you want to stay in a marriage for years? I'm like, people are praying to be in a marriage for years. See, as long as a man doesn't abuse you domestically, emotionally, physically, like domestic, anyone, there's no need of you. As long as a man provides for his family, loves his family accordingly, what again are you looking for? Most times we feel that those things outside is plenty, that there's something outside that we are missing, and when you go there you end up seeing that there's nothing there, and by the time you realize everything, you've lost, like, big time. So I'll keep asking, why would you allow a third party to come and scatter your home? Now I'll tell you the reason why I ask this. Now I won't mention names, but I'm going to name them with alphabets. Now, Mr. A got married to Mrs. A, but before they got married, Mrs. A got pregnant for Mr. A. Yes. At first the pregnancy went out, and then she got pregnant again for the man. So the mother of Mr. A insisted that Mr. A must marry Mrs. A. So they got married. Now the man has a house in Abeokuta. He has like 4 plots of land in Abeokuta. And okay, I'm not going to mention this, I'm going to be using Abeokuta as a state. So he has like 4 plots of land in Abeokuta. He said, okay, what happened is that the Agboris of the place, if I say Agboris, you know what, all these guys are like at Abeokuta, they forcefully took 2 plots of land from him. And there's no way he can fight for it, because it's as if he doesn't even have enough evidence for it. So he said, okay, the wife, I think the wife has already given birth to a child then. So he asked the wife to stay with the mom in the village so that he can build this house. Yes, so Mr. A told Mrs. A to stay with the mom in the village so she can build this house. He can build this house so that they will not come and take this many plot of land from him. So Mrs. A stayed with Mr. A's mother in the village for a year. And at the cost of this thing in the village, the man made sure that his family didn't lack anything. Anytime the mom calls him, the wife calls him for money, he makes sure he provides everything that the wife needs without anything missing. Now, after 1 year, they came down to Abeokuta where he built the house. And when he came down, he knows, okay, this man was not lying to me about what he said about building a house. There's a house there for you to stay. Now you're the landlord of this house, and this house is new. You know that this house was built newly. Okay, she took in for the second child. Okay, and before then, the man asked her, because you know when you build a house, you build shops in front. So the man asked her, what do you want to do? She said, okay, she wants to sell provision. So the man took one shop from his shop, arranged it, designed it, like plastered, made everything cool and okay, and gave her 400,000. Since she says she wants to sell provisions to stock up at the shop. That was like few years back. Then after some time, the woman came to meet the man and like, the man should borrow her 200,000. That's Mrs. A was telling Mr. A, the husband, that the man should borrow her 200,000 to add to the business. That's also time the business is going down. That's so time that she will pay him back. Now you are husband and wife, but don't put business and don't add business and pleasure together. So now this time they got to that time and the man was like, babe, after the money you said I should borrow you, I need it back. Problem started. And that period of time these things were happening, she was already pregnant. Okay, she gave birth, so the mom came for Mugo. You get the point? Now the problem started. He's not ashamed of himself, kini, insult upon insult. Now this is a big boy. The man is doing well, he cares for his family. But dash is dash, borrow is borrow. Lend is lend. You ask me to borrow you something. See, the thing is, as a person, I'm the kind of person that likes my man to. I just like when a man wants his girlfriend or his wife to be financially stable. Truth is that this man will not tell you to bring money from your shop to do anything he has, because you have a shop, but the man gives you money for food, gives you money for hair, gives you money for clothes. If you want to make hair, he brings money for you. He gives you money to make it. So there's nothing you are doing. There's nothing you are doing in the house. There's nothing you do in the house with the money. This money is yours. But at least you should be financially matured. You should be able to handle the money that comes from this particular thing. The man expects that you should actually have savings, because you're not doing anything with this money. But you keep telling her this business is running down, and he keeps giving you money for that business. So let's just say he borrowed 20,000, and when it's time for you to give the money back, you start telling stories and start giving him insults. Now, what made everything worse was, since the girl's mother came from Mugo that period, the girl's mother was like, why won't your husband give you 1 million for your business? Which one is funny? Which one is 600,000 again? Can't he count 1 million and give it to open your business? And as foolish as that lady can be, the lady held on to that and started giving the man fire. The only thing that she opened her mouth to tell the man was, Mr. A, look at you, look at grave. Just try me. Bet me very soon. Look at you, look at grave. How can a man that is married, you are married to, a man that have not done anything bad to, that you've never lacked anything in his house, you are telling him to look at him and look at grave? Me as a human being, even when I was too scared. So the man stopped sleeping in the room with her. What even made it worse is, okay, the family of the man was angry because the man didn't involve them when he was going to get married the girl. So you see now you guys are quarreling that you are involving them, but that, notwithstanding that, I can't allow my brother to die in a marriage. Do you understand? So she came to reconcile what was happening. Elder sister. The woman was like, she doesn't know what happened, but please apologize to your husband. What you said was wrong. Mrs. A was over her dead body. That's why we know that this thing was actually very serious. It's not like joke. She was like over her dead body that she would do something like that to apologize to the husband. I'm like, are you serious? So the man was like, I don't want to marry again. I want to go. And the family should return my bride price that I paid. I don't want to marry again. And she's not even remorseful. Me as a person, no matter how angry I am, a man that drops money every morning and goes to the shop, and when he comes back, he doesn't sleep in the same room with me, he doesn't eat my food, I'm not forget, I am a human being with conscience and emotions. I'm not going to be okay. I'm not going to be okay. I cannot be okay. Like, I will feel guilty because I know that this quarrel is because of me. But most times we are so reluctant because we feel that we have emotional support at this particular time. And then you allow something you're supposed to build together, to bring together, to scatter. Now the man says he doesn't want to marry again. And it's not as if, let me even say something, it's not as if your family kept money somewhere that if you leave this marriage, they will go and bring that money from where they kept and give you, sorry. Your mommy did not keep shingbai. Even if you say, okay, you that is mommy that is pushing this fire, I'm dropping this spin. Give me the 1 million, let me add to the shop. Your mom cannot bring that money anywhere and give you. So why will you allow a woman that is living with the husband, that is still living with the husband, to come to your house and scatter your marriage? Do you feel that your mom cannot scatter? Do you feel that your mom cannot destroy your marriage? Or do you feel that your mom cannot destroy a good relationship that you have going? That's why I say, if you're entering in marriage, you have to be emotionally matured. Being emotionally mature doesn't have anything to do with age. I've seen ladies who are 40 years, 50, that are not even matured emotionally. They're not even matured upstairs. And you see a lady that is 20-something, that is so, that her maturity is, you need to come and learn from it. Emotionally maturity doesn't have to do with age or anything. It has to do with what you have decided to do, how far you can go, how far you can think. Now, your mom has succeeded in destroying your marriage because the man have you, even after the family came to reconcile you guys and he said over his dead body, the man is scared for his life because he said, there's no way a woman I married my money that has 2 children for me, a woman I married my hard-earned money that has 2 children for me, will not come and tell me, look at me and look at the grave, I should bet it very soon. If you don't have anything hitting that drum for you at the back. As a human being, you ought to be afraid. Like, even me as a person, I am even afraid on behalf of the person, or on behalf of Mr. A. But my question is this. I thought as a parent, as a mother, as a father, you're supposed to be an elder that will make sure that there is a peace in your home and in the home of your children. Why will you, that is regarded as an elder because you are the parent, be the one to scatter your child's marriage even when you see that it's going peacefully for them? Now, you know, it's a normal thing in an African home that a child has respect for his or her parents. So most times, if anything the parents ask him or her to do, he tends to do because this is someone that raised you. And in your heart, you feel that this person cannot mislead me. But if someone is giving you advice to do something in your home, you are the one that is married to this person. You're the one that is living in this house with this person. You know this person more than any other person. You know your husband more than even the siblings. That's what you need to know as a woman. So how will your mother as a woman that is not even living with you, that just came for a mugo, be the one to add fuel in fire in your house, and you allow that to happen? I've been thinking about it over and over and over again. See, there's one thing I respect my mom for. I might not have told her this personally. The time my mom came for Mugo, I had slight quarrel misunderstanding with my husband. Truthfully, it's a normal thing that couples do fight. So I had this misunderstanding with my husband. And me, my someone else is here, like this, like, I don't want to happen, let it happen. My mom refused to talk to me. My mom refused to eat my food. You know her problem. She told me something to do and I refused. That is, go and reconcile with anything that is a problem. Go and reconcile. Talk it out with your husband. I said, no, talk waiting out. My mom refused to eat my food and she refused to talk to me. She was squeezing face around. If you say, you know, this man is giving you attitude, something is wrong. That is what an elder is supposed to do. You're not supposed to come into a place that seems to be peaceful and you scatter it. As an elder, much is expected from you. So, you coming to scatter your child's marriage is the least thing you should be doing. You get the point? My mom did that to I said, okay, I had to go and talk things out with my husband. When I came to her, okay, I didn't even need to tell her. We came out together, Kenny. My husband didn't even know my mom was giving me attitude about everything. So when we came out together laughing, that's when she now loosened up. I was like, okay, better for you. You think you're joking? That kind of, you know. So that when a woman comes to her child's head and wants to scatter the home, a lot of time, and you know the funny thing, the man's anger is this: you brought a child that is up to 18 years into my house. You say it's your cousin, I be your niece. Now you were a child in the house. When you wake up in the morning, the first thing you should do is at least sweep the house and arrange the house. But no, the first thing you do as a person is when you wake up in the morning, you come and watching TV. Me as a man, I will not be the one to come and sweep the house for you and arrange the house for you. In my house that I provide for, in my house that I build with my money, your shengba did not enter into it. And you, one branch, you of yesterday will come and be giving me attitude in my house. Who the hell do you think you are? I think the story came that there was a day the man was going to the shop or something. The wife now sent the girl to come and block the husband, the 18 years old girl. That he's not going to get anywhere. You should go back. He's not going to get anywhere. Like, you know, when I was saying this, me in my mind, I already slapped the girl, kick her, hang her. Like in my head, I'm like, are you out of your senses? I had a man slap the girl back moves. I'm like, the slapping is small. How can you come to my house and insult me? Because of what? And the girl, the 18 years old girl is a very stupid person. Where did your auntie keep money to train you? This is a man that have agreed to train you in school because you are done with your secondary school. Look at how you used your foolishness to block luck for yourself. See, as a man, there's no way that my wife will be acting out and you as a person, you are being reasonable and I have help and I will not render to you. It's not possible. But you as foolish as you have blocked way for yourself. There's nothing in this life that this girl will tell that man and this man will, even if she's dying. Because one, you are so foolish. Secondly, you disrespected me in my house. But I'll keep asking, why will a woman allow a third party to come and destroy her marriage? See, forget, I might not be up to 40 years old, but I'm the kind of person that I'm not closing down anything. I'm not telling you not to come and advise me as a person. No. I'm a very stubborn person, but if you feel you want to advise me, I start listening to you. But this is what I do with advice. When you advise me, when you're done with your advice, I go to my house and I think about everything you have said. You know the way you sieve stone from rice? I sieve every advice you have given me. I pick the one that both biblically, physically, emotionally is right. And I throw the rest away. That is how I do advice. I'm not saying telling you not to advise me, but I must sieve the advice given to me because I'm the one that is married to this person. I'm the one living in the same house with this person. I know A from B to C more than you do. So those things you see outside are the things I allow you to see. So how will you not judge me from the things you see outside when you don't know what is happening inside? True, I expect that every woman that is married to a man that is not abusing both physically, emotionally, how would they say it? With is it voice abuse, how they even say about the abuse, Kenny? When you're married to a man that respects you, that provides for your family, that doesn't abuse you domestically, emotionally, physically, like, you should use your senses. You should use your senses. And the thing is, if this Mr. A actually goes to welfare, this man will lose. Because her children are not even safe with her. For you to tell me as a man that see me see grave, I will see very soon. That means my children too are not safe with you. That thing you said is something I have thought about it. I said it from the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaking. That means you've thought about it in your head. You've thought of killing me in your head. And my children are not safe with you too. So if this man takes his bride price and goes to welfare to take his children, who do you think will lose? I am very sure that woman doesn't have savings. This shop you think you have is in my house. So they say, and they reject the devil and everything that comes with the devil. Even the rich, everything that comes, reject it. So if you said, if I said I don't want to marry again, you're going to leave my house, you're going to leave my shop, you're going to leave everything that comes from me. You understand? But I don't know why we don't think about things like this. We think about what is happening now. We don't think about what will happen in the next 2 years, in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years. In the next 3 months, we don't even think about it. So I'm going to, I'll keep asking this question. Why do we always allow third parties to destroy our marriages? This is becoming rampant. I have someone else that is actually very close to us. Your mother is still living with your father, but you allowed her to come and give you advice to destroy your own marriage. Now you're back to you're back to your father's house. You have left your marriage. The man too have even come to collect his bride price, and you have a son for this man. The man have taken a son. Now you are back to your parents' house, and your mom is still living with the husband. But as foolish as you have left your own marriage, and you now come down to the house to now meet your mom that is living with the husband. The mom have done this to the first daughter, the second daughter, and you don't have sense. Now you're regretting it, but it's too late. What are you going to do? And the time you're doing all this advice is as if something is beating drum for you, bang, 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 bang. You don't want to hear anything they're saying. As no one the dead that want to kill a dog, they used to allow him to hear the smell of shit. Why did they even say it? I just keep seeing me like this. I'll just be laughing at people. Why would you allow your mom or any third party to come and destroy your marriage? You as a mother, why will you be so happy to see your child that is living well in her marriage to come back to her parents' house to come and stay with you, if not witchcraft? I'm asking these questions. So if you have answers to me, please, the comment section is open. Why would you allow your mom to destroy your marriage? And you said you are matured enough to get married. Why would you allow your mom to destroy your marriage? My comment section is open. If you have anything to tell me, if you have any reply for this my question, because I'm confused. I'm like, what's happening? I'm confused. I don't know. I've been thinking about it and I'm confused. So if anybody has an answer for me, please, the comment section is open. Please, thank you guys for listening. We just need to be wise. We just need to be thinking. We just need to learn how to think deep. We just need to learn how to think far. Because things are not funny any longer. As in, see you guys later. Have a nice day. Please, if you're not subscribed to my channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. Please like, share, watch, and subscribe to my channel. And also turn on the notification bell to always get notified when I post a new video online. Thank you so much, guys. I love you.